For most contractors, referrals are the best prospects because they're easier to close and less price sensitive. We all want more referrals, but how are we going to get up to 8 times more of them? The answer is that we have 17 systems you can use to get referrals and automate the process. I'll cover some of them right now. But first, don't let the thought of setting up 17 systems overwhelm you, because you don't have to use them all. In fact, our client who is getting 8 times the referrals he used to only uses one of them. We have so many so you can choose what works best for you and have us set it up for you. The first and most important one is to have a system that makes sure you're good at and stay good at what you do. We mentioned that at the end of the last video, and it's critical because if you do sloppy work and treat your customers poorly, all our systems are going to do is spread the word of mouth that you're no good. The one question survey we discussed in the first video is the way to get that done. If your customers are unhappy with your work or your customer service, they're going to tell at least 10 more people about that. While if you just meet their expectations, they'll probably tell no one. Remember the last time you drove through a McDonald's or your other favorite fast food joint and got yourself a hamburger? It was just the same as it always was, right? And since that's what you expected, you didn't bother to tell anyone about that. You didn't say, hey, I got a burger and it was just the same as it always was, did you? But we've all heard the story about the woman who drove through McDonald's. Her coffee was too hot. It spilled on her, caused some burns, and not only did she tell all her friends about that, but she sued McDonald's for millions of dollars. Now, that may not be fair, but that's how the world works sometimes. So, referral system number 1 is to be good at what you do, use the one-question survey to make sure you stay good, and don't just meet expectations, exceed them. You shouldn't only do what's expected. That's completely unremarkable. You want to go further than that so people are so amazed by what you do that they're compelled to tell others. It's not really that hard. Here's how. Referral system number 2 is to show appreciation and thanks to your customer after every job. We talked about this in the first video, about putting a photo of their house on a card to thank them for their business and include some delicious brownies. So as it turns out, the 2 best ways to get referrals are also the 2 best ways to keep your customers. What a coincidence. Your office manager can do this for you. After the brownie thank you campaign is set up, it only takes 1 click of the mouse to send the card and brownies. A client of ours is a painting contractor in the Denver area, and after I told him about the card system and explained how to do this, he actually followed my advice. How unusual for a client. Then, he went from getting just 1 referral for every 10 jobs he did, to getting a whopping 8 referrals for every 10 jobs he did, using just this one technique. Referral system number 3. Promptly thank anyone who gives you a referral. By this I mean, send them a handwritten thanks for the referral card immediately. If the referral turns into business and is valuable to you, then send them a gift as well. I heard a story from a marketing guru named Dan Kennedy that makes this point brilliantly. Dan is probably the highest paid marketing consultant in the entire country, and he can command 6-figure fees just to write a sales letter. He gave a referral to a guy he knew that resulted in $50,000 of new business for the guy. He never received a call, never received a thank you note, or any acknowledgement whatsoever for that $50,000 referral. He did it a second time with a similar result in business for his friend, again with no response or thank you of any kind. Then an extraordinary situation came up where he could refer a very large piece of business, $250,000 worth, to the same guy. He knew that he would do a great job, but he told me there's no way in the world he was giving him another referral because he never took the time to thank him for the prior referrals he gave him. Had his friend sent him a handwritten note and a small gift each time, he would have given his friend another $250,000 worth of business. What a shame. Who knows how many referrals you're missing if you're not doing this? Even with the best of intentions, most people can't implement this unless they have a system that does it for them. Referral system number 4. Set up a referral rewards program. This is not complicated. Send out some cards to your customers offering them a reward that would motivate them to send you referrals. You can use your card system database to keep track of who gives you a referral and who they referred, so you can give them a reward if it turns into business. We have some great cards that are designed specifically for this purpose. Referral system number 5, the birthday program. In some industries, we know businesses who do no marketing or advertising of any kind, and yet they're still growing like crazy with only a birthday program. The send-out card system can be set up with the birthday card you choose in advance, and then the system will send cards out to all of your customers throughout the entire year. Each card mailed 7 days before the customer's birthday, all automatically. As Harvey Mackay has said in several of his books, your success is directly related to the size of your network. The more people you know and who know what you do, like you and trust you, the more business you're going to get. Non-commercial, heartfelt birthday cards to your customers, their spouses, and even their kids can work wonders for your business. Referral system number 6. Show you care about them personally. If you do something thoughtful for someone's child, you'll establish a friendship with that person that will last forever. Harvey Mackay has all of his salespeople get all kinds of personal information from all their prospects and customers so he can connect with them about things that are relevant and important to each one of them. Sending a get well card to someone's child who, say, broke their leg in an accident will really help you develop that personal relationship no competitor of yours will ever be able to touch. Referral system number 7, the stay in touch system. Although mentioned in the first video about keeping your customers, this is also an excellent way to get referrals. People can't refer business to you if they forgot who you are and what you do. A campaign to send 6 cards per year costs you a total of $6.24 a year per customer. And it's totally automated. Referral system number 8, holiday cards. Holiday cards are a great way to stay in touch, but the mistake most contractors make is to include information about their business or a promotion. Think about last Christmas season. Did you save the personal cards you received and throw out the ones from businesses? The card should be from you, personally, as the owner, not from a company. Remember, the goal here is to maintain and build personal relationships with people. So make your cards personal. It's okay to have a photo of your office staff on the inside of the card, and even better if you have some fun with it. One business owner I know in New Orleans had a photo of his entire staff all wearing New Orleans Saints jerseys and caps right after they won the Super Bowl. Another holiday most people ignore is Thanksgiving. It's the ideal time to thank customers for their business and appreciate them because thanks is what that holiday is all about, and no one else really does it. If I had to choose one holiday per year to send a card other than a person's birthday, I would send a card at Thanksgiving. Referral system number 9, annual gifts. Whether it's sending cards or gifts, you do not need to treat all customers exactly the same. Segment your database into several sections so you can keep your best customers or referral sources separate and spend more on them. One of the most effective techniques to get more business and referrals is to send your customers a nice holiday gift. You don't have to do this for every customer, but send at least your best customers and referral sources a nice gift during the holidays. I have clients who do this, and their customers say they could never leave them because they want to see what the gift is going to be next year. Referral system number 10. Say you're sorry. No one's perfect. We all mess up occasionally. What can really set you apart is how you handle mistakes. Remember, a happy customer probably tells no one, and an unhappy customer will tell everybody they know. Take advantage of mistakes by fixing whatever the problem was promptly and courteously. Take the extra step of sending an I'm sorry card like one of these. People just love animals and children, so they make good cards for this. Then, of course, include a small gift. When you see how powerful this is, you may be tempted to make mistakes on purpose so you can show a customer how you'll treat them if something goes wrong, but we don't recommend that. I used this recently for a client and sent an I'm sorry card to customers who had not purchased recently, telling them we assumed we messed up somehow to lose their business, and asking them to call and tell us what we did wrong so we'd have a chance to make it right. My client got dozens of phone calls saying they didn't do anything wrong, they appreciated the gesture, and oh, by the way, here's an order for you. How to systematize all this. You can do all this manually, but the time and money it's going to cost you will essentially assure you won't do it for very long. The system we use only has a one-time setup charge of $398, and you don't pay that to us, you pay that to the company that provides the service. That fee includes your first 100 cards and making your own handwriting into a font. It also includes uploading 4 signatures into the system. Once you have it all set up, sending individual cards costs just 62 cents, with photos 93 cents, plus the stamp, of course. The system to automate it all and getting cards sent the very next day, whether it's 1 card or 100 cards, is all included. What we do is help you set up campaigns for each situation we've discussed in this video. Then, as the owner, you decide on the card or cards what they say inside, and then your staff can launch any campaign with just one mouse click.